everybody, welcome back to the 300ZX Turbo project here in Glenn's garage. So I'm putting together today a second update video, if you will, a summary of where we are on the project. There are lots of videos on the channel already about, doing the struts and springs and brakes and all that stuff that's been done on the front. And I thought maybe there'd be some people that were just interested in a summary update. Where are you? How's it going? What progress have you made? So I'll put this together and just walk through, without any real technical details, stuff that's been done that I've been working on. In the first update I did, we were stuck waiting for springs. We had that big kerfuffle trying to order springs and they weren't available and everything else. Well, thankfully they finally showed up, so we've progressed on the suspension front, got that back together. So, but in the meantime, there were some delays waiting for parts to come, so I progressed on other things, and I'll sort of walk you through what I did. So let's come over, have a look. I'll show you what I got done so far. So first and foremost, all the front suspension is finally done. It's rebuilt, reassembled, prettied up, and installed in the car. So it's complete. It can go down on its wheels now. So let's just have a look and show you what we did under here. So struts have been rebuilt and converted from the adjustable to the KYB cartridges. Obviously they've been cleaned up, painted, everything's been looked at. There's obviously all the videos covering that. Lowering springs finally arrived. They're all in here. New bump stops and all that here. Brakes, all been done, and new rotors, new pads. Let's see, what else did we do? Wheel arches have all just been cleaned up. They've been given a very light spray of undercoat or rocker guard, not to hide anything, but just to clean them up and make them look a little prettier. So it looks very, I think, factory under here now. Alright, so another view under here. Ball joints, tie rod ends, steering rack, boots, sway bar, drop links, bushings. That's all been done. Everything's been sort of cleaned up and tidied up under here. You can see, I mean, it's all in really nice condition, so it's just been cleaned up, painted in the satin black where it needed to be to help it clean up. Condenser fans was taken out, painted up and cleaned up. I'm leaving that in there. We're not doing the AC on the car, and that's what it's officially there for, but it does help a little bit of extra airflow, and there's a switch for it now that's not controlled by any AC. So I'm going to leave it in there. Everything else under here has been cleaned up and wiped up, and yeah, the front end is looking about as near to factory, I think, as you could for a 37-year-old car. Alright, so what else have we been doing? Well, the other work that's been done is under here. Air filter's been changed over to the cone type here. All the cosmetic work on the front rail here, bolster rail, that's all been cleaned up and repainted. I think in the last video we were working on prettying up this side here, so I mean that's all finished now. We've done this side as well, had everything out. All the emission stuff, I guess you'd call it, for the most part, is all intact here. I'm very tempted to throw it all out, but at this point I've left it in. If somebody wants to get collector plates out here where I am, it needs to be basically in place. So that's all been done, prettied up. Everything's cleaned up. You look down there, everything is clean. All the air intake has all been cleaned up through here. AC brackets been removed. The two AC hoses that were just hanging around here with nowhere to live have been unbolted. One's been taken off the condenser. radiator. The other one was disconnected down the bottom here, so it's tidier, but effectively the system's pretty much intact. Other stuff we did, wipers have been off and repainted. This whole scuttle panel here was cleaned up and polished up and repainted. This trim under here has been taken off, sanded down and repainted. So that was a good test because I'm going to do the rest of the trim on the car, so I thought I'd do this first. There was a huge chunk had come off of the black, had come off here. It was shiny underneath, so that's all been redone. So the engine itself hasn't been touched. I mean, it's as unpretty as it was, but that'll be done after the rear shocks. So that's really what we've been working on. We've done, if you will, we've done everything around the engine under here on the hood. We took that very ugly, very tatty insulating blanket off. It's all been cleaned up. It's been polished, waxed and polished. Again, now it's 37 years old. Oh, it's in pretty impressive shape. I left a couple of the service tags on here because they show going back to, I don't know, around 2000 or so, it being serviced. So that's sort of where we are. So there's a very short summary of where we are. Progress for sure. Very happy the front suspension and brakes and that is all done. And I can move on to the rears now. You know, some good progress under the hood there. So that's looking better. It's, as always on all the project cars I've worked on, it's taking longer than I thought. In my mind, I'd have been a lot further along now. And I work on it most days for 2-3 hours, I suppose. It's not an 8-hour day job. I don't work at it like that. I'm not out here late at night working on it because there's really no deadline right now. I'm just tinkering, if you will. So it's taking longer than I thought, but at the same time, it's keeping me busy. And, you know, the weather's getting less pleasant out here. You know, it's very Pacific Northwest now. It's starting to rain a lot. So, you know, it's a good place to be in the garage. And we're going to move on now. We're going to start to get the rear suspension and brakes all taken care of. And then we can work on the greasy bits under the hood there, get that, looking at that engine, crack some things open and fix it. So anyway, so there's the update. I hope you're following along. I appreciate everyone who does and all the people who've subscribed. Thank you. If you're enjoying this video and the series or following on with the ZX Turbo and you haven't subscribed yet, I would certainly appreciate it if you could. It's great for the channel. And, you know, as always, everybody, come on back. There'll be lots more updates as we're progressing. It is making progress, so, and we'll keep doing videos on it. And, you know, drive safe. Have a great day, everybody.